Hello and welcome back to the Glimmer Witch. So today I have my sister-in-law in. It is my day off, but I tend to do family on days off. So Elaine has a acrylic overlay. We very rarely put tips on her. She had broken 2 on the previous hand. She's had these on for 4 weeks, so we did replace those 2. So I have taken that acrylic right back as much as I can. Little bits of colour left over, not too concerned. I'm going to be using a glitter today anyway. So I have prepped her hands. She's got some very, very dry cuticles at the moment. A lot of that's to do with the weather. A lot of it is because she has horses to look after, has her hands in water a lot, that sort of thing. But nothing too concerning. So we are doing a glitter fade on 4 of the fingers, and we are doing 1 finger in pink, because I'm going to be doing some hand painted nail art over the top. However, I didn't video the hand painting. 1, because I forgot. 2, because it's the first time I've ever done anything like it. So I didn't think it would be of any benefit to you guys whatsoever. So I have literally just done the colour design. So I am wiping over all of the nails, make sure they're nice and clean. So this is just some acetone on a cotton wool pad. I have left this in real time, by the way, so I'm just doing a quick edit before I go upstairs to watch my programmes this evening. Tonight I am watching The Crown because it's a full season, so I watched one last night. Had quite a busy weekend. I had my oldest son come and visit for a couple of days, so that was nice. He likes to come home to mummy now and again. So just getting these colours ready. So the pink colour that I'm using today is, she says, I do this every time, don't I? Why don't I get these things out? I ordered another pot of it as well. No, it's gone. I might remember as we go on, you know what I'm like. So we are using a beautiful pink on that ring finger, which is then going to have the hand painted nail art on it. On the others, we are using Birthday Suit, and we are using Hot Mess Glitter from Tracy Lou. I feel like I've got Tracy Lou glitter withdrawal symptoms because I haven't used any for ages. Oh, hate it. So anyway, we're using Hot Mess. She loved the blue and the pink in these glitters, so that's what we worked off. And she looked at me a bit dubiously when I said about doing the pink finger. It's called Orchid, by the way. Knew it would come to me. Boom. Happens every time. If any of you that are out there that are fibro sufferers know what that's like, fibro fog is a killer when you do this job, because it will be right there. And then suddenly you're doing something else and out it pops. Orchid. I ordered another pot of Orchid because it's such a popular colour. So I'm just doing my clear base. Yes, even on overlays, I do that clear acrylic base using Crystal Glass from CJP because, again, it is the most adhesive acrylic they do. It is also the strongest because it has no pigment in it. So it just means it gives you a nice sticky back plastic effect. And then the colour will then sit onto that. And then, of course, because I'm using glitter, it's also going to sandwich that glitter between 2 really strong layers of clear acrylic. So that's why. Yes, it takes some getting used to doing a clear base all the time. You do have to be more careful. I have spent a long time working to not make nails too bulky. And yes, I still do sometimes. But it's worth it. It is worth it. So she went 4 weeks and lost 2, and it's usually the ring and the pinky finger on her left hand that she loses. So we popped 2 tips on those today, but I'm not showing that hand anyway, so it's not a problem. No, sorry, on her right hand. It was her right hand. Yeah, she mucks out horses. She's quite hands-on, so it's not unusual for those 2 to lift. So come in with that first bead of Orchid, and I placed it halfway down the nail and then brought my cuticle bead in. So nice and neatly, just tap, 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 keeping the point of that brush. Can you see how I go to the side? I turn my brush so it's sideways on. Use the shape of your brush to get around it. So just tap, tap around the top, down the edges, and you're just nice and simple. Done. Nice and easy. So yes, it is a quick video. You know, it is purely design. There's no filing or anything like that. But I just wanted to get some content up today. I've got a couple of sets in tomorrow, so I'm hoping to video those. So just pop in a little bead on that free edge there. So I chose the colours and the design to cover up those bits of colour that she's got left on her nails. I did offer to take all of her acrylics off and start anew, but she didn't want to. So do you know, we didn't. That's absolutely fine. So just tidying that up. Sometimes if you're doing acrylic colour, just coming in with a slightly wetter overlay colour smooths it out a bit. And that is my goal, as you've heard before. I want to get that acrylic on as smooth as possible because I don't like filing at the end. So the less I've got to do, the better. So on this pinky finger, we're coming straight in with a bead of Birthday Suit. It is my favourite go-to nail bed colour. I love it with glitters, it's so pretty. So just literally put it on and just push up. Can you see this, the angle of my brush change? You need to change the angle of your brush as you work around that nail. I have just ordered CJP's new Dare to Bear colour, and I've also ordered a pot of Cherry Blossom Blush because I had a pot in my trial kit when I first started and I loved it, and I've never bought it since. I literally usually use the key ones like Birthday Suit, Birthday Suit, More. I've got Fantasy, which I'm not as keen on. It's not for me. There's nothing wrong with it. I'm just not keen on the colour. Perfect Peach because it's the perfect nude colour. I do have some of the sheer pink, can't remember what that's called either. But I like the Dare to Bear. If you haven't checked it out on the CJP group on Facebook, please have a look. It looks amazing. So yeah, I've ordered that. And Cherry Blossom Blush because it's a really nice pink colour. So I'm looking forward to trying that as well. And that's all I'm doing. I'm doing all of the other fingers with this nude nail bed first. We are then going to fade that glitter up, and the glitter is going to cover all of that coloured area. We just need that healthy nail bed looking area. So bead on the thumb, press it out to the sides, tap, tap, swipe, pull the product down. I think I'll come back in another bead of this. Cold wise, I'm not great. I've now had a headache for about 5 days. So you know what it's like when you've had pain so long that you get used to it. I'm sort of there. So I'm not great. It's a head cold. I just need it to come out. So battling through, it's fine. So this is a beautiful big bead of Hot Mess. Love this glitter, blues, purples, pinks, and it's got these little iridescent stars in it. So in a minute you will see me take those iridescent stars off this tiny little finger, because it is a tiny little finger, and I save them and put them on the pink one. You don't really see them under the nail art, to be honest, but they are there. You know, it amused me. Waste not, want not, that's what I say. But it's a beautiful glitter, and it's the one I used on my mum when I did the 3D French. Look how different it looks with Birthday Suit. It changes it completely. So you could put this over a blue, you could put it over a purple, a nude, a clear nail, a pink. It would look different in all of those cases. Absolutely love this glitter. So just coming in with a little bit more, and you can see me, there you go, rescuing them stars, wiping them on my tissue paper, and then we pick it up, and then I faff around trying to get the flipping thing to stick on there. So I give up in a minute and get a little bead of clear just to make it stick. And I literally just rescued 2 of these. See what I mean? It did not want to stick on there, so I go back and get a tiny little bead of clear and then pick it up, and it's like, yes, you will stay there. You will stay there. Glitter can be one of the most frustrating things in the world sometimes, which is why I did all of my nude first, because once you open that pot, that glitter's everywhere. You're eating it, it's in your coffee, stuck to your leg, in your eyebrows. It's a good job I love glitter. So yeah, just picking up another one of those little stars. I just thought they looked cute. And this whole time you can tell that she's not sure that this pink finger is going to work. It does. It does indeed. So again, 2 sets in a row. My design. Just to be different. Not the nail art. The nail art was from a picture off Pinterest. Another client actually saw the picture and loved them. So I wanted to practice it. So when my sister-in-law came today, and I couldn't remember what we said we were going to do last time. So I decided to have a little practice. It wasn't anywhere near as good, but you know, hopefully the next one will go better. So just picking that glitter up and just nudging it around until I get the bits where I want them. Making sure that every inch of that tip of that nail is covered. Elaine loves her glitters, and she's said so many times she can't wait for next summer so she can have multicoloured rainbow glitter tips again, because she loved that set. So picking up my raw glitter with a tiny bead of clear acrylic straight into the raw glitter pot, pick it up, get it on the nail. If the bead's wet enough, you can give it a wiggle and it'll move. If it's slightly drier, which I'm trying to work a little bit dry recently, it can be a little bit more. See what I mean? I'm such a skinflint, you know, scrape it back up again. Let's not get some more out the pot. Let's just scrape those bits up. Oh, I have no idea what you guys think of me, honestly. I'm a thrifty woman. I come from a really big family. We didn't have a lot of money growing up. I don't like waste. What can I say? So just getting that. So I just do this in rounds. So get all those nail beds done first, come back and do all the glitters, then come back and cap them all. I just find it works quicker for me. So I think all told, it was about 20 minutes to do this one hand. Yes, I could be quicker. I know, but why would I want to be? I don't need to be. It's my sister-in-law, you know. We have a chat, 3 or 4 cups of coffee, catch up with family news, sort out what we're doing at Christmas, that sort of thing. So I'm actually using a new pair of headphones that arrived today. The last video I used a different set of headphones too. So if you can hear any crackling, anything like that, please let me know on the video that you hear it on, so I know which headphones not to use. So far I've listened back to what I've done so far, and it seems okay, but we'll see. They were cheap, it's fine. So yeah, just getting that glitter everywhere I need it on that thumb. Love it, love this colour. So just folding my kitchen roll over so that we hide that glitter, put my lid back on, because if I don't I'll knock it over, move it out the way. And then capping. So small bead of crystal glass. Like I said, I've left it in real time. You guys seem to like that, so that's what I've done. So small bead of crystal glass, place it on that cuticle, push it up, tap, 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 and then just pull that product down the nail. We need that glitter matte looking. If it's matte, it is covered completely. And then, because I'm using the one monomer, it will move while I'm playing with it. While I'm touching it, it's movable. Once I stop moving it, it sets very quickly. It's absolutely ideal because it works with you. So I'm just neatening that up. I'm using the belly of my brush, the body of my brush, to get that as neat and as sorted as I can, because then I don't have to file so much. So coming on to that second finger, that ring, that little bit of star is sticking up. It will not matter, it will file out. So same again, smallish bead, so you can see the stars now. But to be honest, she's got such tiny fingernails, you couldn't really see it anyway, but I knew it was there, you know. I liked the idea at the time. So just tucking it in around those edges. Just come in with a little bit more, just to give her a little bit more strength on that finger and to give her a nice domed look. She does like her nails rounded like this, so I do like to have a nice round, what's the word, surface, structure. Zoomed in on this one, not for any reason other than it was on the edge of the screen, so it was the easiest way I could get in. But you can see how I get that bead on. So tap it in. Can you see? Point of my brush goes in between, above and behind that bead, and then I start pressing it down. So you can see I'm working drier than I was, which is giving me more control. You do need it wet because you're capping glitter, but not so wet you're chasing it. And I'm not patting it, pressing it. I've got control. Shaping it as I go, and then I don't have to shape it with the file. Beautiful. Getting good at this one bead thing when I'm capping. So again, on that index finger, that bead goes on, tap, tap. Brush goes in between the skin and the acrylic, and then press and pull that down the nail until all of that glitter is capped. And then just shape it with my brush when it's where I've got it. You see, it's still really mouldable. It's beautiful. So all products today are CJP. My brush is my Tracy Lou size 10. Using the one monomer. I used a 100-180 grit file from Tracy Lou. All the usual stuff. So there isn't the artwork like I said, but there is a video of the finished nails and there is a photo at the end as well. Thank you very much to all of my new subscribers. I am up to 70. I'm really, really over the moon. Thank you for taking the time to like and watch my videos. I am really enjoying it. Shout out to Lorraine at Those Nails London. Love your videos too, babe. So yeah, thank you for following back, and hopefully many more to come. So I'm going to leave it there. I'm going to let you watch the rest of this video, and you know, any comments, as always, you know, leave them. Even if I like your comment at the time and I don't answer you, I normally go back and answer later when I get a chance. Thank you very much for watching, guys. Let's get ready for Christmas. Bye bye.